Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly astrological overview. This one's for March 2022. I have been excited for March 2022 all year, and even when I looked at it last year, because this is the month where there is the cosmic green light to move forward. We have been under retrograde energy during January and some of February, clearing that shadow phase. And this month, there is the green light for love and money decisions. Venus, the planet that rules love and money, is stationing, well, did station direct, of course, at the end of January, and will clear the shadow of that last retrograde cycle on March 2nd. So if you have been waiting for the right time to make a relationship decision, a big purchase, a business idea, all of these now are going to be highly supported to move forward with this month. Now, this month's new moon is on March the 2nd, and it's at 12 degrees of Pisces. So anyone born on or around that date or who has 12 degrees Pisces rising will feel a special energy at this new moon. This is your personal new moon for huge beginnings ahead in the new year. But I'd say all Pisces people will also be feeling that. It's their astrological new year, but it's extra potent when you get the new moon on your birthday. So dream big around this one. For everybody else in the other signs, you can use the Pisces new moon to set intentions related to creativity, your spiritual pursuits, anything that has to do with art. What else is Pisces? All the wonderful Pisces traits of compassion and understanding and helping others, and any of your personal goals that really involve employing your intuition and going with it. It's a great time for that. Now, Mercury this month is moving from Aquarius to Pisces. We already cleared the Mercury retrograde shadow. That's the great news. That's why it's so exciting as of March 2nd to be out of both Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde shadow. Now, on March 9th, Mercury will move from Aquarius to Pisces. So up until the 9th, focus on logistics and factual information. The rest of the month is going to be well suited for making emotional connections and using your intuition. This is really a good time to make decisions under this astrology. Aquarius during the early part of the month is great for those logic-based decisions, and then Mercury in Pisces can help you tune into your inner wisdom, as well as messages from your higher power. It could be necessary to take some quiet time away from the chatter of others in order to get clear about your next steps, and it's a wonderful time for creative projects and visioning. Now, on March 27th, Mercury moves into Aries. That's a very different vibe. This is going to help us react more quickly and think on our feet. So if there's any ideas or projects that didn't get initiated while Mercury was in Pisces, it will probably get on the fast track at the very end of the month once Mercury is in Aries. It's a high energy period to make rapid progress on our goals. Now, some of my favorite astrology that's been happening since 2021 is the triple conjunction between Mars and Venus. This does not always happen. Sometimes we get a Mars-Venus conjunction, and there's just one of them every couple years. But some of those cycles of the conjunction actually have two or three parts to them. 2021, 2022 was one of those special years. So if you remember, back in July of 2021, we had the Leo conjunction between Mars and Venus, very romantic. Then we had one on February 16th last month. And that one was in the sign of Capricorn that had a lot of people thinking about relationship commitment. The one coming up is going to be March the 6th. This is the final conjunction in this triple conjunction series. So for those who have been working through relationship issues, this final conjunction could help to provide the objective outlook needed to make some of these partnership related decisions. I really like the objectivity of Aquarian energy. And this conjunction is at 0 Aquarius, which is quite a potent degree. Usually the beginning and the ending degrees of a sign are quite powerful. And now that we're out of the shadow of Venus retrograde, I think people are going to be able to step back and get a big picture view that helps them decide how to proceed. Now, even after the conjunction, Mars and Venus will travel quite closely all month, and that makes it a great time for networking and making new connections. Aquarius does carry the theme of friendship, and that makes this a strong time to solidify special friendships in our lives and remember the importance of friendship in romantic partnership. If you're single, this could be a wonderful time to meet someone through your social circles. When I was giving a talk at the beginning of the year about astrology for the year ahead, I said, single people, keep your eye on March 6th for this last Mars-Venus conjunction when nothing's in retrograde, because that seems like a great time to get out and meet new people. People got out their pens. So we've got Mars expressing in Aquarius all month after March 6th, and that will really give people the chance to take bold steps forward into uncharted territory. Mars in Aquarius is about trying new things, breaking free from convention, and being willing to change your tactics if your methods don't appear to be working out. I think of the scientific method a lot. With Aquarian energy, trial and error will be a way to use the Mars in Aquarius energy. We'll have extra support to move from our, to our own rhythms and deviate, like I said, from the conventional path. So hopefully that will feel a bit liberating. The only thing to watch out for, I think, with Mars in Aquarius is that it could tend to get overly rebellious in kind of an angsty way, because Mars is also the planet that rules anger. So if you catch yourself or anyone close to you starting to go in that direction, kind of do a reset, take a step back. Remember, Aquarian energy actually is pretty good at detaching and avoiding drama, and some of those resets might be necessary if people are getting too fired up, for example. Now, Venus is in Aquarius all month after March 6th as well, and that is really inviting us to find the beauty in our differences. This is a really strong month to try a new look, maybe with your appearance that lets more of your unique self shine through. Back when Venus was retrograde, I was recommending maybe not going for a drastic new physical appearance look, because that's not really supported under Venus retrograde energy. But Venus moving forward in Aquarius, I think it is time to maybe break free of some old facet of yourself, whether it's in your appearance or the way that you've been presenting yourself in other ways, to show more of your unique self and not hide it. Now we've got the full moon this month at 27 Virgo. That is on March the 18th. And the Virgo full moon is a great time to see the results of your work. I think a lot about slow, steady work with the sign of Virgo. They're usually pretty good at seeing things through. And so if you have been working at something, this is a great time for that. The things that can feel out of balance at the Virgo full moon, of course, is the perfectionism, the traits out of balance, Virgo being too critical of self and others. That can really get magnified if you think of the full moon as a magnifying energy. And it's not that you will always be wrong under this. Maybe you notice something that feels like a critical thought. It's just that it may be really blown out of proportion and a little bit less forgiving than it should be. So you can take the information of what might need to be adjusted and leave the rest behind as far as criticism. So there's always two ways to work with these full moon energies. And I always say wait until a couple days after the full moon has passed to initiate important conversations, because people's energy will be calmer and it will be easier to have a good, productive conversation, which Virgo energy likes to do. So I hope that you can make the most of March's very dynamic, exciting astrology. I am certainly looking forward to being done with the retrogrades and feeling like we're moving forward into the year. I hope you can have a great rest of your month. Be safe and be well, and I'll see you here next time with your monthly overview.